What is good, Great Gang? We're coming out here today and we're doing the Walmart $5 fishing challenge. That's right, we're going to Walmart and we're getting $5 worth of stuff and we're gonna catch more fish than you would otherwise. Just saying. No hate, straight facts, no cap. Bussin'. Now, as of right now, I already have the stuff we bought from Walmart, but let's go into a little flashback to when we actually bought it. All right, guys, we are inside Walmart right now. One thing I was thinking is that, you know, maybe buy some bank line, but this is $3, so that's gonna make everything over our budget, I think. There's some for only $1.96. Huh? Actually, this isn't gonna be too bad. That's 72 pounds. Tell you what, that may be the move right here. That's $2 right there. What is that?
A hat clip.
How much is it?
It can be bent.
That's over our budget. We can't use it. We could come up here and get these expensive hooks, but as you can see, too expensive for our budget. If we buy this, we have $3 left to buy hooks, and that right there, you only get 4 hooks. So that ain't gonna cut it, son. I do know that there is some hooks right here that I was looking at. What are these? Size 15 hooks, and no, you get a 15 pack, these are size 1. I think they'll actually fit on this too, so that could turn out pretty good for us. And these are only $1 per thing. So right now we got $1, $3 total. Another potential thing we could do is come in here and do something like this, get 30-pound line of this. This is also $2, so it'll be about the same price. And if we come in here and do this, simply get another pack of hooks, that's 30 lines we can set for $4. Not counting the bait, but I have a special idea for that. Here's some bait, but it's $4 and I just ain't gonna work, old son. Let's go check it out. So yeah, just as a little recap, this is what we bought. The total was, what?
There's probably a Mountain Dew tacked on there.
Yep, there was. Never mind. Before the Mountain Dew, it was $4. So this is perfect. Anyway, so we got some 72-pound bank line and then 2 things of hooks right here. This is gonna be pretty perfect. And as you may notice, we didn't buy any bait. It's cause, you know what? We knew we probably wouldn't have to. We found roadkill. Check this bad boy out. Stiff as a doornail, dude. This thing's just sitting on the side of the road. Actually, the middle of the road. Where he's like, oh yeah, son, we'll take him. His head's a little flat, but that's just part of the game, you know? Think about it, though. Catfish, they're probably not going to be that picky. Big old squirrel, that's a lot of meat that we can use. We can use that as one piece, that as one piece, that as one piece. We can cut this thing up into a bunch of different good pieces. And honestly, I think the catfish will love it. I don't think they'll have any problem with it.
It was free, too.
Yeah, and it's free. Now, of course, if you guys don't have roadkill, you can probably go into your freezer, find some old meat that's just, I don't know, something's up with it, and use it. That's pretty much free, too. Now, as for location, this is pretty important, at least it is for us. We're going to the river, so we're taking this boat right here. Our plan for this thing is to set bush hooks. If you don't know what a bush hook is, let's say the boat is the river. Let's say I am an elm tree, okay? I roll up in the river, I grab the branch of the elm tree, tie my line to it, tie the hook to the end of the line, and let it just dangle in the water. Catfish comes up, bites it, he pulls, the tree gives. It just does this the whole time. And I mean, it's perfect.
Wears them out.
Yeah, it wears them out. And you just go, pull it up, collect your bounty. You're good to go. Now, if you guys wasn't catfishing, I would tell you, get some clear line, maybe like 8, 10 pound or something. Buy some smaller hooks. Go out and find you a long stick in the trees and just tie it straight to that and fish with it like a cane pole in a pond or something. But we're going to the river, and I have a lot of confidence in this. Well, boys, without further ado, let's load up in the boat. Let's get cracking. And we're off. All right, guys, now I'm going to show you how we're going to be doing this pretty much all the way up through down the river. All right, first place I'm going to pull us up to is just right here. You can look at it, it's just where the stumps kind of, you know, come out into the river and the mud's washed away. So I'm gonna just hold us right here and then I'm gonna set up our first line. First thing we do, take this thing out of the plastic. Perfect, perfect. Pull me out plenty line. Tie a pretty basic knot, nothing special. Here we go, pretty good, pretty good. I'll pull me out a hook. Figure up about how much line I want to be in the water. I don't want too much line out there because he'll get himself hung up, but I think about right there, it'll be in the foot about of water. Should be perfect for a little catfish. Pull out the KG pocket knife, blue tigers, cut that one time, and we'll tie that with the same knot we had earlier. Should be plenty fine enough. And now we're ready for bait. Now I got to skin a whole squirrel right here, so this may take a second. Skin a squirrel, I'm just gonna come in, slit its back, do it just like I would if I was actually trying to keep the squirrel for myself. Rip him open. Well, there he is. He's in 2 now. That don't smell too good.
No,
but
it don't.
The blood is, in this case, providing a little extra attraction.
I got hit in the face with blood.
Yeah, it kind of exploded. That's nice. Now, for this first one, I'm just going to give him the calf, okay? It's a good little piece of meat. Any catfish should be happy with it.
I would be if I was a catfish.
There is a bone in it, but at the same time, I don't think the catfish is going to be too worried about that. Looks pretty good for a catfish, don't it?
It does.
Or maybe even a turtle. So there it goes in the water. We'll just keep setting, I guess.
It would just be a lot better if the line wouldn't just fray as soon as you cut it.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed about this line, how it is cheaper. It actually is costing me a little bit because it's a lot harder to work with and the knots don't tie as good. Ow. Bada boom, bada bing. Bam. Drop her down. That's the bloodiest one we got, according to my fingers.
You almost chum in the water like that.
Just about. We'll do the same exact thing to this big log. And then we'll do this over and over and over and over until we run out of bait. We will drop that boy down to the bottom. Down, down, down she goes. Where she goes, nobody knows. I stole that from Deer Meat for dinner. He says it a lot.
Now they say there's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
Yeah.
Think there's one in the bottom of the river?
It's debatable. Depends on who you ask.
Would a waterfall be a hole in the river?
Now you're getting into philosophy. We are not the first nor the last people to do this one. Just looking at this and I can already see like 2 or 3 places that people's tied on to this exact thing. Right here being one of them, that being pretty recent. Wait, that's actually not a good thing, is it?
No.
Well, we'll hope that there's more than one catfish in here. See you later, Bubba. Hopefully see you tomorrow in the belly of a catfish. We're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna set the rest of our bait and then we'll just pull out and come back in the morning and see what we got. Alright guys, it is the next day. It's also about 90 degrees, so that's kind of hot outside. Anyways, we got our lines. We're going to run through and check them. I think there's a good chance of having something because we set out a bunch of lines with bloody bait.
I 100% think we'll have at least one thing.
I do too. I think we'll have multiple. If not, then we kind of just failed, but you know what? I think we'll be alright. Alright, our first line's right over here. I do have our KG pocket knife, so if we don't have something, I can just cut off the hook and take the line back with us. That way there's not lines hanging everywhere, all over the river. Looks like our first line's right here. Doesn't look too good. Nope, nope, nope. Oh my gosh, dude. We had one, and the dang hook came off because the line was garbage.
Dang.
That ain't looking too good, dude. That ain't looking too good. We'll take our line back with us. But that ain't a good sign. That's our first one. I mean, it's kind of a good sign because, I mean, we had one. But whatever it was, just pulled off. I don't know, dude. All right, coming up on the next one. Let's see. Nothing, dude. And the bait's still there. I didn't expect the bait to still be here, and that's the liver and heart, too.
That's the last thing I would have thought.
I thought this would be the first thing they ate. I don't know, man. Just how it is sometimes, I guess. I'll go ahead and pull it on in.
You chose a bad day to wear black.
Yeah, I sure did.
Shirt looks good, though.
Yeah. Oh, nope, nothing. Dang, dude, another one with nothing on it. Maybe the squirrel isn't the moose.
It's looking that way.
It is, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. You would think it being like dead, though. Like...
I mean, that first one had one on it. It just got away. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Right here, we got something. I don't know if he's a turtle or a fish or what, but you can look at it. That right there is the definition of a limb line. It's sitting there shaking the limb, and he can't snap the line because every time he pulls, the limb just gives with him. All right, you ready?
Yep, let's see what you got.
Oh, he's pulling good. He's pulling good, dude.
I think it's a fish.
I think it's, oh yeah, he's a good fish. Big catfish, son. He ain't a bad neither. He's perfect.
Good eating size.
Yeah, he's perfect, dude. Here's my little thing. I got this at a pawn shop for like $1. And this is what I'm going to be tying up these catfish with. So check this out. I'm just going to get it set up to where he can stay in the water, but he can't be so deep in there that, you know, he can mess stuff up. So I'll just hook it right here. And then I'll hook him right there on that last thing. And he'll just be able to dangle in there, but not really go far. So I guess now all we gotta do is pull old Jebediah up here and see what, oh my gosh, this old son, let's see how big he is. Oh, he's a good one. Maybe he's not a good one, but that's actually perfect for eating or to stock my pond with, which is actually my plan. Oh, what is this? Is this a blue or a channel?
He's dancing.
He needs to calm down is what he needs to do. I believe it's a big channel. Not a bad fish at all, boys. Not a bad fish at all. And just like I was saying, turn around here. Pop one of these open. Bada boom, bada bing. And there he goes. He's just gonna hang out on the side of the boat with us. Yeah, we'll go on to the next one. Well, so far, so good, I guess. We got one. That's better than none. As you guys probably know if you watch the channel a lot, I sell merch. KendallGreat1.com/shop. Here's a little few examples, shirts, knives, stuff like that. That's one of the main ways you can support the channel. But another way that you can support the channel that you guys get stuff out of is becoming a member. Now, I know I don't talk about this much, but in a membership, you pay a monthly price, and then I give you things monthly in return. Now, we have a couple different tiers, but every tier member gets these emojis and badges. You can comment the custom emojis below, and for the badges, they show up by your name in the comments. So that way it kind of tags you as a member. And then for the tier 2 members, they actually get these videos right here, which are members only videos, and it's the only way you can watch them. They're kind of like behind the scenes vlogs. So if you guys want to see the behind the scenes of what it's like at the KG crib, I guess. I don't know. The members videos are really what you want to be looking at. But without further ado, we're going to head on up here and check the rest of the lines. Maybe we got a few more catfish, maybe we don't, but I think I have a little plan up my sleeve that no matter how many more catfish we catch, I think we're still gonna do one more thing. We got us one. Honestly, I didn't think we was gonna catch one here. I thought he's gonna get hung up, but he's just sitting here doing little death row donuts here. Check him. You see him? This guy's on a big old log, so it's kind of tough for him to
move it.
Yeah, that's a log shaker if he can do that. I got a bass. This guy's on a pretty short leash, but well, that's okay, I guess. Dude, what you doing eating a squirrel? You're a bass. You're supposed to be eating minnows.
That's the last thing I figured we would have caught.
Yeah, I thought this was a catfish, sure did.
It is clearly not.
Nope. It's a little spotted bass. He's probably legal. I don't know if they even have to be a limit in this river, because there's just so many of them. But fun fact about that though, whenever I used to come with my uncle, we once put on a minnow, right? And then we caught like a 5-inch bass. But whenever we came to check the line, the 5-inch bass was up here doing donuts, because there was about a 30-pound catfish right here that had ate him. We ain't done too bad. I'd rather him been a catfish, of course, but a wise man once said, it is what it is. All right, guys, so we only got that one catfish, which isn't a bad thing or anything. We tried. But here's what we're going to do with it. Instead of eating him, we're going to take him to my pond and let him out. But while we're at my pond, we're going to use one of those lines and the piece of squirrel that was still on it and actually set a turtle line. That's another really cool thing that y'all can do. If you got a lot of turtles, you can set turtle lines and you can catch them pretty good. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm saying now.
We're gonna catch a turtle.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, guys, as you can see, we're at the pond here. We're just going to grab Jebediah and put him in. This is going to be his new home until next year whenever we catch him out and eat him. Come on, Jeb. He's a good catfish. He'll be happy. There's plenty of food in here. And every time we get catfish out here, they're always smoking fat. So that's a really good sign. See you, buddy. Swim off whenever you want to. There he goes. He's figured it out and he's gone. There he goes. I believe that was a channel though. Yeah, it's definitely a channel because it had little spots on it. Anyways, now that catfish is gone, there's some turtles in here. And if you don't know snapping turtles, they live in ponds. They kind of eat fish. That's kind of what they do. So we're going to take them out so that maybe we can save Jebediah's life. And the way I'm gonna do it is actually pretty cool. All right, check it out. For turtles, a lot of people do jugs. A lot of people do cane poles, but we're doing this, okay? This is a very simple sharpened stick, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna use it. First step is to get some line, and we're gonna use the same line that we literally just pulled off a rig a minute ago. Right here, this one should be perfect. There's the hook on it. Everything's good, fine and dandy. We're gonna come over here to this, the end of the line, tie it right here to the top of this stick. Doesn't need to be anything too special, just a good old knot. Make sure it's good and tight though. We don't want nothing slipping. Some of these turtles can be pretty big, so put that right there or to do it. I kept one piece of the squirrel right here, not a big piece. It's not as big as a piece as I'd want, but I think it'll work. I'm just gonna put it on there just like that. And that right there, we have a little piece of meat that hopefully the turtle's gonna be able to smell. Now this is the easy part, and one of the parts that's like super effective. All I do is come down here to the edge of the water, get this stick, stab it in, and that's in there pretty good. It's gonna be hard for anything to pull that out. And then I very simply just take my little piece of meat, toss it in there like that. Now that's just a little piece of meat hanging out there on a stick, but just wait. Here in about 4 or 5 hours, we're gonna have a turtle on the end of that thing.
In this pond, I guarantee it.
Yeah, this place is infested with them. And they're all about that big too, but you know, turtles that big grow up to be turtles that big, which grow into eating on my fish. And I don't wanna do that, okay? But yeah, that little piece of meat, that should do us pretty good. We'll come back in a little bit and check it. Alright guys, it is the next day. I checked it last night, we didn't have anything, but let me check it today. I think we got something. The line is definitely moving. We also moved it over to this big stick. That way, you know, in case we catch something bigger, it'll hold it on. Yeah, we got something. Oh, but it's not a turtle, my guy. It's not a turtle at all. What's weird is that it looks like it's dead, man. What that is a big old green sunfish, but it really does look like it's dead. I mean, I guess it is dead. There it is, a hand comparison, so it's actually a really big green sunfish, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely dead. It doesn't look like anything killed it, though. I don't know, guys. I still want to get a turtle, so I'm going to unhook it and then rebait it somehow. Maybe with this exact fish, since it's already dead. And I mean, we'll go from there. I know there's turtles in here, and we definitely need to get them out, too. Alright guys, it's been about a week later because we just couldn't catch a turtle, but we were consistent, we were persistent, we were kind of both, I don't know. But we kept throwing it out here, and I think today is the day we actually finally got one. I knew they were in there because I've seen them before. Yeah, he's on there now. Yeah, and it's a turtle too. Come on in, old son. We got him pretty good though. He shouldn't be coming off anytime soon. My own old son. Now since this is a small turtle, I'll go ahead and show y'all how to grab him since there's not as much danger. Listen, they'll still take your finger off, no doubt about that. A safe way to grab a turtle is to come from behind. You can grab their tail, because they cannot bite you from their tail. And you can pick them up like this. And then, because sometimes that'll hurt their spine if they're really heavy, you can just come in and put your hand under them like this. Ow, 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 ow. Now he's got little knives on his feet. Those are called claws. And they hurt. Especially the little ones. But I mean, if you grab them right there, you're gonna get some scratches on your hand. But I don't know, I guess the turtle won't have back pain. I don't know. If you're gonna eat it, I don't really care what you do. And that's just me, you do whatever you want to. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead, cut her off right there. If you don't wanna do something with the turtle, like you don't wanna eat it, you can just cut the line off. Turtles are really resilient, they're really strong, so like, these things will be all right. Don't worry, you ain't gonna hurt them if there's a hook in them. But for me, I'm just gonna bring him over, put him in the bucket. If he's bigger, you'll want some kind of bag, like a dog food bag works, and you can just put him in the bottom of it, tie up the top, and he should be okay. That's probably for any size turtle, unless he's massive. Then go get a garbage can or something. But yeah, guys, there's old turtle. We're gonna go take him down to the river, just drop him out somewhere else. That's, you know, I don't care that much about turtles, but if they're in my pond and eating my catfish that I went and stocked, I prefer them not to be there.